Hi guys!
Hey everyone!
Welcome to Make 2 and a Sims FreePlay original design. Many thanks to EA and FIREMONKEYS for giving us early access to the Kids Party event, which allowed us to unlock a lot of the stuff used in this build, which, by the way, is an ice cream shop.
Amazing! So this is not our real town, this is in a temporary build, so when the build expires we're going to lose this beautiful, bright, happy looking ice cream parlor.
We could always try to rebuild it, but mostly it was an excuse to try and use some of that stuff from the Kids Party event. And we do have a walkthrough of the prizes on our channel, which we'll link to in the video description below. Basically, it is another live event that will be starting between May 1st and May 3rd, depending on your time zone. That's 2018, by the way, for anybody who's watching this video in the future. So, as I said, it's an ice cream shop, and you will have seen from this view that it has a couple of entrances. There's a door here, which is marked out by the pathway going up to it.
Very nice use of different patio pavings.
Yeah, I used another patio paving here because this window is meant to be actually like an open window, a place where food would be served through the window. So I don't know if anybody watching this will have seen our Sims 4 speed build of a diner and burger bar, but that's basically the idea.
Yes.
Yeah, that diner.
On the inside as well, I think you've taken some inspiration from our diner, your diner.
Yes. So that's basically the idea that you can see there are 3 tables out here which people can use if they're collecting their food from there.
And I think it's a small detail, but I love it. I love the really bright, cheery blue for the bricks for this building. Normally, I'm never such a fan of it, but for this particular building, it makes 100% sense. Makes it feel really bright and light and playful.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to go with the pastel versions of the kids event prizes. There are 2 versions, kind of red and blue and a pastel, and I wanted the pastel to be what I used. Oop, it looks like Sims are getting ready to finish eating their stuff, but this is basically what the cafe or the ice cream shop would look like while in use. You've got Sims at the tables eating the food and stuff like that, but we'll look into that in a bit more detail. I like to do tours basically from the front door, you know, in an organized way. So this is the walk up to the front door, as I said before, and on either side, to make it very clear that this is an ice cream shop, we've got these new ice cream themed signs on either side there.
Yeah, they're obviously mainly meant for just showing there's a party, but they're massive ice creams, so of course it also makes excellent use for showing this is an ice cream shop.
Yeah, and I did that at the top here as well, so this is kind of like the business sign, and it's set off with more of those. These are technically balloons, these 3 back here, so you can see them moving, but let's say that they're like plastic metal type of ornaments that go on top of a rooftop and will survive weather and stuff like that. And then over here is another sign, again, just making it clear that this is an ice cream shop. And also over here.
Yeah, what's that hanging in the middle of this balcony?
Well, technically this is actually an ice cream piñata. Yeah, it's something that the preteens are able to knock around as part of their party, but I thought it was cool as a decoration on the rooftop. So, like I said, this is the front door, and you kind of bend this way. This is a gingerbread house-themed item. I think that a lot of the decorations I used are also from the gingerbread house because I think that, you know, it just makes sense. You've got a shop that's kind of focused on treats and sweets and things like that, so gingerbread seemed like it made sense. And here's a waiting area for anybody who wants to wait around for a table inside. And these are bathrooms for male and female. And then through this door, bending around this way, in the U-shape is the main dining area, which we've seen already.
Yeah, this is lovely. So, of course, the walls here are from the Ice Palace.
Maybe, I think, from the gingerbread as well.
Okay.
I think it's from the gingerbread as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So we've got a number of tables here spread out around the room.
Yeah.
All laid out with tons and tons of food. We've got cupcakes, we've got fizzy drinks.
Well, what's interesting is that on these tables, you can actually place these decorations, so I'll do it right now. So you can see the milkshakes here can go in the middle of the table.
Cool.
And those cupcakes that you mentioned earlier, those can be moved from the middle of the table and, you know, into the middle of the table like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, so each table has a different theme maybe because the people who sat at the table decided to order different things. So like this table went crazy for the milkshakes.
Yeah.
And this table went with the fries. By the way, this ice cream shop, they serve savory food as well.
Yeah, but have you ever had ice cream and fries?
No.
It works surprisingly well.
What are you talking about? Like,
I don't know.
Fries with
Yeah.
ice cream on top, or dipped into the ice cream, or...
Yeah, like in the same mouthful. Give it a go if you haven't.
Okay,
like a McDonald's fry.
You are the king of combining weird ingredients, like ketchup
And also
on
I
eggs.
like ice cream.
Ketchup on eggs. I know that's a thing that lots of people do in other countries, but where I am from originally, ketchup on eggs is just not as common.
I'll tell you what I won't do. I won't do ketchup and ice cream. So there won't be any ketchup fries and ice cream, but fries and ice cream, crunchy and salty and sweet and cold and soft. That's a good combination right there.
You say that now that you won't do ketchup and ice cream, but I know you. You will never back down from a challenge. Anyway, so I've just had some Sims sitting at this bar here, and that, like you said before, is referenced or inspired by the diner bar that I built in Sims 4 recently. So this is, again, gingerbread themed, candy themed, and I think that is appropriate. These are some milkshakes ready to serve out. These are candy jars, and these are more cupcakes ready to serve out.
Yep, and I think those all go wonderfully well with the countertops used to create that U-shaped bar area. I also just think, I think we've seen an ice cream parlor that has this kind of diner vibe to it with that U-shaped thing as well.
On the back of the bar area is the kitchen, and we saw a little bit of that before with the window through which food will be served to people sitting outside. So we've got our chef at work here. And I put these food trays on the counters next to the window because this is where they would be placed, ready for serving.
Yeah.
And these bags here, these are technically like party favor bags.
But they're takeout bags.
Exactly, they're takeout bags. So they would be here and ready to pack for whoever is lining up at the window trying to get their order.
So cool. So it's a takeout place as well as a ice cream diner kind of thing. Very cool, and I like the blue from the sci-fi shuttle house, whatever.
Yeah.
I think that matches obviously the rest of the light, bright colors in the ice cream shop.
Yeah, basically with these temporary builds that we get for the early access, they don't have everything unlocked. They are missing a lot of special event items, so whenever I build in one of these temporary versions, I have to use what I can, and I thought that those counters were the best that I could use.
Yeah, makes sense to me. Now, from the outside we saw this was a 2-story building, but there don't seem to be any stairs up to that second floor.
There is no second floor technically because it's just an open space, which I made using the mezzanines. So I did complete the mezzanine quest in this temporary version.
Just to do this.
Just to do this, yeah.
So you basically made one mezzanine, which is the entire size of the floor below. So it just creates this double high room.
Exactly. 'Cause
Cool.
I like the idea of the ice cream parlor being a double height, tall kind of place. I think I was inspired by a place that you and I have been to, Fortnum and Mason in London. And I just seem to recall it having a super high ceiling when we had ice cream there one time. And maybe it's just my memory, but I like the idea of it being a tall space. And so that meant I could stack these posters on the walls and make it very clear that it's an ice cream themed place.
Yeah, in case you didn't get it, this place has ice cream.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I just like the effect of the tall windows and the posters that go all the way up. It's kind of cool.
I think it's cool. I really, really like it. I think I would love to go to an ice cream shop like this.
Thanks. You always say something like that about every one of my designs, and it's
Because
always
they're
nice.
always so nicely done. Mine are weird and often unlivable. Yours are definitely more of a, exist in a beautiful utopia.
Alrighty guys, hopefully you have enjoyed this tour of our ice cream shop or ice cream parlor, whatever you'd like to call it, and whatever we decide to call it in the thumbnail. Please let us know in the comments what you think, and if you are new to our channel, feel free to subscribe because we've got plenty more Sims FreePlay on the way.
Thanks for watching.